sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you want my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a moment? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Quickly to the air is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
To established coaches, both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wits.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Fighting through. He's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On second down, Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. first down yardage. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They will run for the first time here with White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. First down, here's White. Pushes him over. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 17 yards out. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 0-0? Like Jim.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, 50 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Lutz now to kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 67 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 17.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground. And sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Play action. Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Here's Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Lutz good on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Myers may be one of the most unsung wide receiver ones of the last 2 seasons with over 800 yards of steady production both years. The Raiders add him to a loaded receiver room, and they'll rely on him to move the chains as he did in New England.
Garoppolo on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Michael Mayer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now whistles in a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. In motion left goes Myers. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Short pass to Howard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Williams running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McLaughlin. Touchdown Broncos. Great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Bust through the tackle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
4th down, here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 221 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Lutz now to kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Runs through the contact. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage. He wants something extra in his repertoire.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 42.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing is Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Same connection, Dulcich once again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
To throw is Garoppolo. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Carlson able to put this one through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Throwing now is Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. Room past the 35. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's McLaughlin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Jafari Bennett.
He's back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side, I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.